come up with a name here. So while we're at the beginning of the game, I might as well, you know, sort of act as a guide, you know.
Sure they'll let us go.
Show you how to make money at the beginning of the game, all that kind of stuff, as well as a couple glitches and tips and tricks, that kind of stuff. So, you know, there's this guy here. It's a guard. Nothing special about him. You can kind of pass him up if you're quick enough. But, you know, we haven't really gotten too much interest in stuff yet. Yeah.
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and show you to the census.
You finally arrived,
But our records don't show from where. We're just gonna go with a basic dark elf build. Change up the face a little bit, maybe. I like the war paint. Which one is it? I like that one. That one's alright. No, it's not dark enough. We need darker hair. What do we got? It's funny. No, it's a little bit too crazy. I like that. Where's that other face? There we go. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom.
great. I'm sure you'll fit right in.
Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release. So, the first little glitch here, I've still never been able to successfully pull off, and I still don't even know if I'm doing it right. But supposedly there's a way that you can glitch through this wall here. Wow, this music is very loud. I'm gonna fix that real quick. Wow. There. Finally be able to think now. So you're supposed to be able to glitch through this wall. Essentially, holy shit! Did I just? Wow. That would. Okay, so maybe not through it, but over it. Wow. I did it. Finally. Cool. So yeah, that's glitch number 1. So before you even like start anything, you can, you know, of course, glitch through the wall there. And you know, you can't jump, you can't attack, you can't open your inventory, you can't save, you can't really do anything. You could talk to people still, which is cool, I guess. You can't really do much other than that. Interesting. So yeah, you can't do anything really at all. I would assume you could, to an extent, do quests depending on what the quest is. If you have to kill anything, I would imagine you're gonna have a real tough time doing that quest. What is this shit? Review that you have. What the fuck? Apparently we're out on our own now. This is weird. Can I rest? Can't rest, can't save, can't do anything. So, you know, let's just, oh, the boat is still there. That's cool. Any way to get back in? Hey, buddy! I don't know if we're gonna be able to fix what we just did at all. Who are you? Where are your papers? Huh. So that's not working too well. Oh, I can jump now. That's not bad. So now we can jump. And I would imagine if we can... Here we go. Oh, I can't pick stuff up though, can I? I have not learned how to pick stuff up yet. Can I even open this door? Ooh, we broke the game, guys. So we're gonna use a cheat real quick. Just so I don't have to completely restart. Oh, I guess I could have used that outside. Oh well, it's all good.
You'll go no further until you have your papers.
Here we go.
Yes.
We've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours. That was great. We're gonna fill out these forms ourselves. We're gonna be on that combat game real quick. Let's do block. I don't know if I really want block. I don't block that often. So we got block. Armor isn't a bad idea. We're gonna go with light armor. And athletics and acrobatics. And then we need some alchemy, of course. We'll discuss that most likely in a future video. Alchemy ends up being pretty crucial to, you know, some mid-game, end-game shit. So we'll get to that for sure. We need some Securitas, some snack. The snack. Beechcraft and mercantile. Sounds about right. I don't think I'm missing anything important. My alchemy, all that stuff. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. Alright. Yeah, I think that's good. Can we change the name? No? Fuck. Very good. The letter that preceded, you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be? Yes, we're gonna go with the warrior, just because, you know, what do you have to choose from? Basically, the steed and the warrior would be good choices here, but, you know, it's a lot easier to make up for 25 points of speed. You can get that at any point in the game. That fortified attack bonus is permanent, and it's not based on, you know, a level that can be increased already. Like, you know, it's not a long blade increase, it's not a strength increase, it's just a straight up attack increase. So that's more damage. That's good. Most of these can be made up for later on in the game, so this is good. We'll take that. Interesting. Now before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct. Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee. Alright, now one of the most crucial parts to the beginning here is this little guy right here, the Limeware Platter. Now, the thing you gotta know, so when we snuck through that wall there, you know, we're basically like invincible. So if you commit any crimes, you know,
Continue through to the next
he won't actually get mad at you. No guards will, as long as you're like not officially released. You know, when you show your papers to the guy over in that other building, you know, you can get in trouble for your crimes. But when you're first starting out, you're not, you know, part of the actual government of Morrowind yet, because you haven't been signed off. And so any trouble you get in, they'll kind of give you a little slap on the wrist and then let you go. So what you got to do is pick this guy up and drop it down, because for whatever reason, when they programmed this game, they made it so that if you steal something and then you drop it, if you pick it up again, it doesn't count as stealing it. Although the item will still be marked as stolen, it will not count as another crime. So as we watch what happens, he gets mad at you. He says, "What are you doing? We'll let your actions go for now, but once you're released, stuff like that will get you arrested again." So a little slap on the wrist, nothing happens, and you can just pick up your Limeware Platter, and he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck. Let's close this shit, 'cause we're going to be stealing more of this stuff in here. But before we steal this stuff, we're going to drop this, you know, because it's stolen already. And we will come out here. And yeah, I guess we gotta grab that before it'll even let us through. And while we're here, and we are able to jump now, I'd like to show you glitch number 2, and this is the second way that you are able to escape from here. So what you want to do is just walk towards this corner, and you fucking jump through, and look at that. Keep on walking in the free world, you know what I'm saying? Now at this point you can jump around, you can punch stuff, you have health, so you can still do all that shit, but you still cannot save the game. And so any progress you make like this, of course, will not be saved, although you can actually make progress in the game this way. So we're going to go back in here, and this is where some more fun commences. Now, if you're on the Xbox version, this is like super fucking expert status, because you gotta grab this shit and then open your inventory before he can fucking catch you. We have the computer version, so we have this luxury of just picking it up and dropping it right back down.
You've stolen for the last
And same message as before, we ain't in trouble, so that's that. But we're gonna steal a bit more stuff first, just cause. So we're gonna do that, drop those.
Grab him.
Same message again. And then we're gonna get right up on this motherfucker here. And once again, same diddly bop. For now, we're just gonna take all this stuff. And there's that. And grab our candlesticks. And we'll go back into the other room. The reason why we go into that room first is because then you'd have to fucking drop all the shit you pick up in here. And, you know, that's no fun. So now we can start picking up all this shit. So, your next step, you may be wondering about that ring you got in the barrel. Don't sell it. What you want to do is you want to give it to Fargoth. He'll put a good word in for you at the Ariel's Trade House. As you can see, now you and Fargoth are best buddies, but you're also best buddies with the guy at the trade house, and so he'll give you a lot more money for your goods now when you sell them to him. So we go to this guy here, Mr. Ariel. We got that disposition way up there now, and we're just gonna fucking sell everything, basically, even our clothes, because, you know, we don't really need those. We're gonna be buying some basically as soon as we're done selling all this shit. Step 2 to this equation, remember that key we stole from the, what do you call it? That key that we stole from that bookshelf belongs to this door here. And it just so happens that in this door is like a shitload of armor and weapons, like Imperial armor and weapons. So there's a guard up here. You just gotta kind of make sure he ain't watching you. And you're just gonna, once again, ransack the fucking place. Trade with the motherfucker again. And just start selling shit. Steel briefs. Make sure you don't sell anything you can use, I suppose. If you're using heavy armor, it's a pretty good place to go for some starting armor. You're of course not going to find an entire set in there, but you will find quite a few good pieces, like those steel armor pieces and all that Imperial armor. Definitely comes in handy early on in the game for those heavy armor users. What do we got? Money-wise, doing pretty good, actually. So as you can see, we're already at about 1,300. We're not doing too bad at all for ourselves. And, you know, we're only like 15, 20 minutes into the game, so I would say we're doing pretty good. Now, I kind of want to get a hat, and I know just the place to get a decent light armor helmet. Wow, that thunder sure is loud. God damn. Okay. So you're gonna walk this way. I can only kind of remember where it is. I think it's that clearing over there. Wow, I'm moving pretty slow, guys. I don't like it. But you'll see a book on the ground, and that's when you know that you're there. Where is it? I think it's right over here. Somewhere around here. Oh, it's right over here. Here it is. And that's his journal. Not important. Well, we could sell it, so I guess it is important. What is that? Extravagant? Common. Yeah, we're getting rid of that. So there's that. Pretty decent, if you got short blade, that's a pretty decent starter weapon. You got the enchantment on that. But the Skull of Icarnian Flight, those definitely come in handy. For speed runs, they definitely come in handy. Mostly for the reason that you can, you know, fly across the fucking map with them, if used correctly.